You have already decided that you want to run digital marketing or you want to grow your business using digital. Now, when you read something, when you go to learn something about digital marketing, you always come across digital marketing strategy. What a strategy is, or how you can look at a successful marketing strategy or digital strategy, or what are the components of a successful digital strategy. I'll make this video a very quick and simple for you guys, so that you understand what are the factors that you should look at while building a successful digital marketing strategy. The first and foremost, the most important thing is working on your objectives. Always create time bound objectives. Don't say that I want to achieve sales. How many sales? When? What? How? So you have to start from creating a time bound objective. Otherwise, creating an objective which is like a vague objective, I want to create awareness. When? Where? How? All these questions will come. So you always ask these questions to yourself and create an objective which is also a time bound objective. So for example, in the next 3 months, I want to create awareness about my new brand that I'm launching to a specific set of customers. That's how you define your objective. So you have to be very detailed when you're actually working on your objectives. So the second factor that you need to include, or the second thing that you should work on, is work on your target group. Now, creating your target audience or building your target audience, the best tool is to create using target personas. Now, how you work on target personas? Giving a personality to your target group. If you're a business owner or a marketing manager, and if you don't have a clarity of who your end consumer is, if you don't know them well, then there is a problem. Because one, that you are not your business is not centered towards your customers. Two, it would be really very difficult for you to market anything, because if you want to work on a right marketing strategy, you have to understand your consumers as much as possible. More details is always better. The more you will know about your customers and consumers, the better it is for your business. So you have to work on your target group. You have to work on your target personas. Now, target personas can be worked in a very simple way. You have to give a personality to a specific target group. Let's say, for example, you run an adventure company which helps people to travel, to find out recreational activities, to go to places, and one of your TG is the young crowd of say 21 to 25. Okay, mostly single. Now, what you'll do is, and mostly male, because your activities, say for example, I'm not giving you any other thing here, so don't get into the wrong direction that I'm telling that girls can't have adventure. I'm not talking about that. I'm giving you a certain example. Let's say you're targeting male. Okay, your main target group is the male audience from 21 to 25-year-old age group of different nationalities. So you don't have a limitation on the nationalities. Of various nationalities of people living in UAE or living in Dubai or living in Sharjah. Now, all you have to do is give a name to that personality, give a name to that target group. So I would say Chester is 24-year-old. He works in XYZ company. He lives in XYZ area in Dubai. He loves to play music. He loves to go for adventure. He plays football or soccer or whichever sport. He does XYZ activities. So his likes, dislikes, social behavior, internet activities, how active he is on internet, how active he is on social media channels, which social media channels this person uses. So when you create in this way, you can create a better target persona. To make it simple for you guys, you can just download a target persona that I have given in the description of this video. You can go and download that, and you can start working on that target persona, and you can use that. I've also helped you with certain questions that you can ask to your customers in order to build a better target persona or to understand your target audience better. You have your objectives, you have your TG. Now you need to work on your KPIs. You need to know how you are going to track the success or failures of your digital campaigns. You need to be tracking the right KPIs that will help you not only to optimize the campaign, but to see whether it is actually going to work or not, whether you are going in the right direction or not. So it helps you a lot when you have the right KPIs. So always try and map your objectives with the right KPIs. So for an example, when we're talking about awareness, we are talking about looking at the how many impressions we are getting, how many people we are being able to reach, how many people are clicking. Now, in terms of optimizing this awareness activity, you will also look at another parameter which is called CTR, click through rate. So wherever we are talking about the impressions and clicks, you will always look at the CTR rate as well. It's very simple to understand. I believe in simplicity, as I always say. So if 100,000 people are looking at your ad and only one or two people are clicking, that means there is something wrong with your ad or with your targeting. So it will help you to actually optimize. Similarly, for each and every thing. So for example, your objective is to drive sales. You should be looking at the number of leads being generated. Then you should be looking at the lead to conversion ratio. Now, how you will do all these things and which all other KPIs that you should look at, it's a very simple analysis. I have made it again very simplified for you guys. Just simply download the Excel sheet attached with this video. It has got segregation of all the different KPIs that you should be tracking and how you will be tracking. So it will help you not only to track, but to understand which tools are used in tracking all these things. If I'll go in detail of this section, it will be like a complete training video only on working on your KPIs. So to simplify and shorten this process, I have made it very simple. I have put up everything in an Excel sheet. You can download it for completely free. The course is completely free. Everything that you're watching on this series is free. You can just simply download and start using that. You will also see what are the tools that you can use in order to get the KPIs tracked or to track the KPIs. You got your objectives, TG, KPIs. Now the next thing that you have to work to make a solid digital marketing strategy, to work on your content strategy. All you have to do is align your objectives, your TG, and create the right journey with the content. So for an example, for awareness, what sort of contents that you will be creating? To build consideration amongst your audience, what sort of content you will be focusing on? To get them more, have them more intent towards buying, let them feel it and let them finally take that decision. So how exactly you're going to drive that decision, what sort of content you will be looking at, that content strategy you have to put in place. Simplify this using simple content pillars. So content pillars which would actually help you to simplify your content strategy. Now, what are content pillars? Nothing but simple guidelines that you can use to create your content. With content pillars, you can actually give your content team or yourself a direction of what you will be covering when you are in awareness phase. So for an example, on awareness, during the awareness phase, you can have multiple content pillars. Let's say you're a product company. Now, when you're a product company, you have to talk about your product overview, product reviews, and product use cases. Examples. I'm just giving you some sample examples, some random examples, so that you can understand this process. So you will be talking about these. Then when it goes towards the consideration phase, you will have more content which will have better understanding of the product with some case studies where you are showing that how people are using it, how it is helping people to engage with. So some testimonials, case studies. Then further you can have offers, you can have discounts, you can have campaigns and contests. So all in all, what you have to do is you have to divide your content into various content pillars based on your brand, your product, your services. Once you have created that, it helps you to make things simpler. So when you will start working on your next monthly marketing plan, you have your content pillars, your objectives, and all you'll do is you'll start creating content that simply communicates the message and connects with your audience and conveys the message to drive results for your brand. That's how you have to look at it. And this is the simplest process to work on your digital strategy or marketing strategy. In another separate series, we are going to have someone from my creative team as well, from the copy team specifically, where we will guide you actually with the thorough process of content creation. That will be a separate section. We'll have a detailed discussion on that. But here we have just given an overview of content strategy. Like, you have to work on content pillars, aligning them with the objectives that you have to work on. Now, what sort of content works, how to write the right copy, and what sort of copies work, which sort of businesses that you will need more different kind of languages that you have to use, what sort of imagery, what sort of GIFs or videos, and different sorts of content that works for the brand or the business. We will have a detailed understanding of that in some other session, where I will bring in my creative team from the art and copy both. From the art and copy, both the teams I will bring on board, and we will have a discussion with them. And there we will talk about in further details of what works on social media channels, what doesn't work on social media channels, what sort of content you should be using. And honestly speaking, it is not a rocket science. You can do a little bit of a research. You can always go and check, and experimenting is the best thing to do on digital. Whatever content that you're creating, put it up, put it across, see the results, let the feedback come in, see what feedback you are getting. And if you have very limited follower base, go DM people, and that way you can at least get a feedback of whether people are liking it or not, whether people are commenting, whether people are responding to it in the right way. So once you have that response, understand what is working for your brand, because there is nothing like one size fits all, or there is a silver bullet to success. You will have to keep experimenting. That's what a digital is all about. So after content strategy, the next thing that you have to work on is your performance marketing strategy, because believe it or not, without paid marketing, if you are trying to grow your business, may God help you. Once you have worked on your content strategy, the next thing that you should be looking at is your performance marketing strategy. When it comes to performance marketing, believe it or not, no platform can help you to grow organically completely. Okay, LinkedIn is an amazing platform. You can definitely drive awareness, engagement. If you have a team who can reach out to people, connect with people, send them requests, send in the LinkedIn emails, and all those things you can definitely do. But how much time it will take, and how many leads you will be able to generate, that is very, very crucial question that you need to ask. Whereas if you'll have a proper performance marketing strategy, you create a proper landing page, you run ads, you drive traffic to your landing page, you get the leads, and let your salespeople close some deals, so that you will have more budgets, and you can deviate that budget on your on performance marketing, so that you keep generating leads. You have to try and build a marketing machine that works for you. That's the reason you need to work on your performance marketing strategy. You will have to create an engine which keeps on generating leads, which keeps on giving you to your sales team, and sales team keeps on converting them. You need to have an entire marketing cycle. Okay, there is something in between which is called lead nurturing, that I will cover in some other topic, which I'm going to cover in the next video. You will watch that, where I'm going to talk about marketing automation and lead nurturing. So that's going to be a separate topic that we will talk about. However, in the video, there are a couple of more things that you have to understand. We have spoken about objectives, we have spoken about TG, target personas. We have spoken about working on your KPIs, and the list, if you have already not downloaded, just download and start using that. Same with target personas. Then we have spoken about your content strategy and performance marketing strategy. Now you have to just simply work on two more elements and put it in your overall strategy, and you are good to go. Community management. What is your process of community management? How frequently you will be putting up content on your social media channels? You have to define a timeline, put up a timeline. Then again, responding to questions and queries. How frequently you will respond? You have to prepare an SLA internally for your purpose, for your good, that because the more you engage with your audience, the better it is, the better your social media results would be, not just on your social media, but on your website, on your chatbots. how exactly you're responding, who is responsible for that. You need to prepare a simple process. Try and just create a flow chart. If a query comes on social media, X person handles. If that person is not available, Y person handles. If a query comes on your website, Z person handles. If Z person is not available, W will handle. Simple flow chart you have to prepare and put it as a process. Make sure that you have a dedicated team who's handling your queries. If you don't have that, hire a marketing team, outsource your process, but don't let your customers or potential customers hanging and not getting responses on your digital or social media channels. The seventh factor that you have to look at to club everything together is having a marketing platform. Working on a marketing platform to run your marketing campaigns or digital marketing campaigns is super important. Now, what are the marketing platforms? A marketing platform that brings in your social media, your email marketing, your landing pages, your website, contact forms, pop-up forms, chat bots, everything under one dashboard. Whichever leads are coming through your various campaigns, be it social media, programmatic, display network, it comes all under one place, and you have a CRM to manage those leads. Assign it to your sales team. The sales team has a process within the same system to manage that, and that system is called nothing but a marketing system. That marketing system could be a marketing automation tool, email marketing tool, a CRM, or just a single platform that helps. But you need to have a single dashboard to manage this. And couple of platforms that I have seen has this capacity to handle. The best platform I would say is HubSpot. HubSpot has everything under one platform. So you get your CRM, you get your marketing automation, you get your landing pages, everything under one dashboard. You are watching this on a platform called Kajabi. Kajabi as well has got a really good capacity to manage your complete marketing. You can have your website, you can have your landing pages, you can do email marketing, you can have your contacts stored, you can do marketing automation. So, and when you compare apple to apple, when you compare pricing, definitely HubSpot goes a little higher side, or where you have the Eloqua and Oracle product and other products of the world. So that will go a little on a higher side. Whereas when you have Kajabi, one system will give you everything. So it's not just a marketing system, it's a complete system that will help you sell. Specifically, if you're a trainer, if you are someone who loves to train and who has courses created, or in your strategy you have various courses. So if you have a digital product which helps you to sell your offline services, Kajabi is the go-to place, because it has got a lot of tools and technologies readily available that you can simply create. Say for example, this page, we didn't code it. The page that you're seeing right now of various chapters of this series of videos that you're seeing right now has not been coded by our developer. It's just a platform that we have taken a subscription from. It's called Kajabi. Now on Kajabi, you have all these features. Now you have to, based on your marketing requirement, do an analysis. My personal recommendation, always go in this direction. If you have budgets, go with HubSpot. If you don't have budgets, then I have two platforms that we have been using. One is Kajabi, another is Zoho. The only challenge I still find with Zoho is connecting everything under one dashboard. Although it has that possibility, but that itself is not that great. At least that is my personal experience, because I'm very much used to HubSpot. I've been managing various clients on HubSpot, so HubSpot has been amazing. Our own thing, I'll tell you, at G2M we have HubSpot as well as Kajabi. So for Kajabi, we have the learning website, and at the same time we do all our marketing campaigns, the outbound campaigns where we send emailers and things like that. The landing pages and everything are hosted on Kajabi, whereas our core CRM is actually still on HubSpot. So so a lot of leads that come from various other channels still go directly to HubSpot, and we get leads from Kajabi as well. So as we were using HubSpot earlier, and then we started working on Kajabi, that's the reason we are still continuing with HubSpot. But HubSpot, honestly speaking, gives you a lot of understanding, because as a CRM itself, the CRM tools, if we are talking about, will give you a lot of capacity, a lot of capabilities and features that you can implement, which will give you superpowers essentially to run your marketing activities. So the final thing that in your digital strategy is to have a marketing tool in place that will help you to manage everything under one dashboard. If you don't have a platform, then it becomes very crucial, then it becomes very difficult to manage everything. So you'll be having something somewhere, email on Mailchimp, Falana on Dimkana. That's something that that doesn't go that well. You can invest and get amazing service from all these amazing platforms. So that is up to you which platform you would go for. See, I use both the platforms, HubSpot as well as Kajabi. To certain people who have budgets, I always recommend that go with HubSpot for everything. I mean, everything. Go for a marketing automation. Go for the marketing professional suite. Why only? You are looking at a bit where you are using CRM. You can use amazing marketing automation. Their workflows are really good. On Kajabi as well, you have automation, you have workflows. They call it pipelines. So you can create a pipeline, and these pipelines are amazing to do marketing automation, which we will cover in a very detailed video in the next section. Thank you so much for watching once again. If you have any further questions about digital marketing strategy, business, or anything, we are there for a free consultation. You can always book a consultation. One of our consultants would definitely help you with your queries and questions, and you can get on a call with me as well. You have my appointment URL in the description below. You can book an appointment and we can get on a call, a free call essentially for consulting for your business. The only qualifying metrics that I follow is you'll have to fill in a lot of questions. You'll have to answer a lot of questions. Then only you'll get to a one-on-one call with me, because I want to give time to people who are actually serious. I want to give time to people who have who are ready to put in efforts for their business and who are ready to take their business to their next level. At the same time, if you are interested in subscribing to our services, if you want to know more about our services, you can go to the main website, or you can you can follow the link given in the description of each and every video. You can just go to that link, fill in the details. One of our consultants will be in touch with you. Thank you so much once again.